Grinders, this is Safiel Vonay, and today I'm here with a dope-ass rapper. Like always, I'm not going to give the introductions, but we have Freakquencee today. I'm going to need you guys to follow her. Freakquencee is a rapper, a performer, a dope-ass artist, but I would love for you to introduce yourself to our grinders out there.
Grinders was good. I hope y'all here getting your grind on.
Hey.
That shit was type cheesy, but
I like it.
Word. But my name is Freakquencee, just like the energy. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, born and raised, and y'all can find me on any platform at the same name. That's Freak Like You Nasty, FreakQuencee. Everywhere, and I do everything, so link with me.
Beautiful. So I've seen Freakquencee perform a few times, and your performances, like, they're fucking phenomenal. You have a very aggressive, like, kind of like getting straight to like a passionate point. Like, I feel like you have a story to tell. So that's kind of like what I wanted to start off with. I want to know more about your story. I know you're from Newark. I used to live in Newark, so I have a little idea of what it is to be over there and whatnot. What motivates your music? Like, what is it that pushes your music forward?
My pain, everything that I go through, everything that I've been through, because I've been through a hell of a lot. So I usually like to put my story into my music. Like, everything you hear from me is a personal testimony of myself. Not only that, everything you hear from me is motivation for myself, because like I've reached these times where I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna get through this, or damn, I don't feel strong, I don't feel legendary, I don't feel my aura right now. So I'll write songs, just to remind myself. It's like a pick-me-up for myself. Like, yo, Freakquencee, what are you talking about? You're great. Get the fuck up, do your thing, show the world that you're great, help show them that they're great, so like, everything is just a personal testimony, and I tell my story to help uplift others who are just like me.
When did you start like making music? Like, what was your beginnings?
Really, if you want just the honest truth, I started when I was probably about 14.
Okay.
But I didn't get serious with music until I turned, I'll say 20.
Oh, okay. So you kind of did it for like a bit. Oh, okay. So like a good 4 years. Then you've been serious about it. You've been writing for a while, though.
Yeah.
So who are like your influences?
Honestly, I don't know.
Because I hear a lot of like you got a lot of So I don't know if you listen to like, like strong heads, or if you just get it from yourself. Like.
I do. Some artists who influence the flow. I'll say 100, 3000.
Of course.
J. Cole, Logic, Tribe Called Quest, Biz Marquee, KRS, who influence the flow, because I pick a little from everyone. But like, as far as my passion, that comes from everything I really feel on my soul. So I guess you could say everyone who has ever influenced my life in any way, negative or positive, cater to that.
Damn, that's beautiful. That's fucking amazing. So I would say, all right, you have a very strong performance, but would you say that your music is more catered to the audience, or is it more like for yourself? Like, do you write more for yourself, or you just write for yourself and it just goes on to the audience?
The way I see it, I write for everyone, including myself.
Gotcha.
Because the reason why I tell my story is so that I can influence someone with their life, or if they're going through anything, I can influence them to get up out of that situation. So I write for myself. I spill my soul on anything that I write, specifically so I can tell my story and help others get through anything they're going through.
It's fucking dope. So throughout your life, like, I feel like what is the biggest lesson that you've learned for your entire career? Like, what? I know you've been through a lot of shit. You've been through your own struggles. You've been through your own accomplishments and everything. What was the biggest lesson that you've learned from everything that's happened to you, and how has that moved you forward as like a rapper or an artist?
Believe in myself. Trust in my energy. That is the biggest thing I've learned, because all throughout my life I never had too much belief in myself. I didn't believe that I could write. I didn't believe I was good enough. I didn't feel like I was attractive enough or anything. So believe in myself and believe in my energy, because I don't know, I will always prove myself wrong. I would tell myself I couldn't get through something, and then when I'm in the midst of it, at that very moment where I really need to get through it, I get through it. And so like I always go through these little moments in my life where I feel like I lost myself and I don't know who I am, or where I honestly and literally feel like a piece of shit. But somehow, some way, whether it was shown through the universe, because I think everything is given through the universe, you know, someone or something tells me that I am worthy.
Yeah.
You know, that I should believe in myself more, that I have this amazing energy. You know, random people who see me and believe that I'm something help me to believe that I am
you are
someone,
something. Yeah.
you
It
know?
like pushes you forward even more.
Yeah. So, I mean,
do you feel like you've gotten to that point where you don't really need people to tell you that they believe in you? Like, do you feel like you've moved on your own? Like, you've gained that confidence? Because we all start somewhere, you know? We don't all start off being confident as fuck. But do you feel like you're right now in that position where you're like, I'm just going forward? Like, fuck what anybody says. I'm just going to grind till I feel like, you know.
I do.
Like yeah?
I do. And the crazy thing is, because I mentioned earlier, I told you my music is always a personal testimony of myself or anything I'm going through. I actually wrote a song for that exact feeling where I felt like I didn't need any of that or anything, and like I was just here because I battled my demons and got through everything I needed to.
Okay.
So, like,
what's the name of the song?
Fought for.
Is it out?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I wanted to plug everybody in on that.
Nah, they can see that though. April 18th, I'll be performing at SOBs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Shit.
so
We'll
I want to release that there.
Okay, gotcha. So you guys heard it, April 18th. Make sure you guys are there on SOBs. I also wanted to ask you, what are your goals as a rapper, as an artist, as a performer? Like, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? And like, where is your what's your biggest dream as, you know, a grinder, as an artist, what you do?
As an artist, my biggest dream is to just make it in the underground as a legend. I don't really want the limelight. I don't really want anything, but I want to be stable enough with my music that I'm able to live. I'm able to operate businesses and organizations. Truthfully, what I really want to do is build up my community. So I want to build up the community. I want to give to those who never had much. I just want to stay in my city to make sure that we, you know.
What kind of community thing? So I've seen you do a sip and paint in Newark. You did that, right?
Sip and paint.
Was it a sip and paint?
No, it wasn't a sip and paint.
She did vagina
monologue.
Oh, the vagina. Okay, my bad. So
you
you did an event over there, but is that what you're trying to put together?
About my vibe and paint.
There you go. I know I had to do a painting though.
Yeah, but
like, are those the type of activities? Because you know you want to bring community together. You know, you want to throw events that bring people together and do art and all that good stuff.
I want everything. I even want self-defense classes for women.
That would be dope.
You know, so I really just want to build my community, because a lot of people, you know, they try to run away from their community.
Yeah.
You know, they always want to leave. Oh, I can't wait to get out the hood. I can't wait to get up out this situation. I can't wait to do this. But nobody actually sits and be like, you know, well, why can't we build each other up?
Amen.
Why can't you stay here and build and help make that community you want to get out of it? You know, so like, a lot of times when people ask me, do I want to leave my city? I always tell them, no, I don't want to leave. I want to build it up.
Wow, that's beautiful.
You know, so that's really what I want to do. But music, it is my passion, so I want to use music to help me do that.
Get to as many people as possible. Yeah. Correct? That's beautiful. So to our grinders, I want you to you know, we have a lot of people out there working their fucking ass off, which is why we call them the grinders. What would you tell the grinders? Like, what is your biggest advice for them to continue on doing what they love to do? From your own perspective, learning what you have, your experiences, your accomplishments, and everything.
Always put you first. Always take care of you, no matter what. Because if you aren't good mentally and physically, you're not going to want to get through anything. You're not going to want to do anything, and then your life is going to be at a standstill. So always believe in yourself. Always believe that you can do anything. And then take that risk to do anything and watch all of the amazing shit that will happen. That's what I'll tell them. Goddamn.
That was preaching right there. One last question, and I would love to share it with all the grinders out there. Why do you grind so hard? Because, you know, we as people that work, you know, for our dreams and our passions, we sacrifice a lot of stuff. Sacrifice money, relationships, friends, a bunch of shit, hobbies. Why do you think that you push so forward and you go through all these sacrifices to continue doing what you love to do?
Well, I am my biggest competition, so I do everything to satisfy myself, to satisfy everything that I'm battling with, that I actually can achieve whatever it is I put through my mind, put to my mind. So yeah, I do it all for self. And because I do it for self and everyone is a reflection of me, I do it for the world.
Well, you heard it from the girl herself, guys. I want you guys to follow Freakquencee at Freakquencee on Instagram. I'm going to connect all your little cute stuff on the bottom, you know, put all that out there. And make sure you guys check her out, SOBs, April 18th, correct?
Yes, yes.
And she will be performing for our Planet X events. She's always coming through to all of our female events, so make sure you guys check her out. Check me out at Safiel Vonay. And thank you guys for tuning in. Do what you got to do, everything for self. Make sure you're always building yourself as a grinder and continue growing. Freakquencee, thank you so much for coming through. And
Yo, thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Definitely. Peace out.